everyone, welcome back to another Let's Stream. This is Myrokos, and tonight, whenever you may be watching this, tonight for me recording this, I am going to be continuing the 3.2 MSQ, hopefully relatively quickly. First, let me remove any background echo. Very correctly changing the audio for my headset. Oh no, my audio is having trouble. Again, please bear with me. I seem to be having technical difficulties with my headset. Okay, it seems that whatever tech trouble I'm having, is exclusively regarding. The tech trouble I seem to be having with my microphones, my audio in terms of my headsets appears to be connected to my laptop somehow. Not certain how that is going on, but it is, sadly, so I'll just have to continue without headphones to help block out extra noise. So, without further ado, welcome. Let's start this over then. Yeah. Hello, welcome. This is Myrokos. Welcome to another Let's Play, and today I will be continuing my Heavensward patch content MSQ. And today I start 3.2. So without further ado, we need to speak with Tataru. As it once was, Tataru is waiting to share good tidings with you and Alphino. Again, I do apologize about the audio difficulties. Alphino, Myrokos, I've been looking all over for you. We have received news regarding Flamine, Horibolder, and Coltene. Oh, good! Where have they been? Really? Has something happened? No, it's nothing bad. No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It seems that once they learned the Scion's good name had been restored, they boarded the next ship for Limsa Laminsa. They should be arriving any moment now. Then why are we here? It's easy to forget how useful link poles are, isn't it? When they work, I mean, and you don't mind being spied on. Quite, but what wonderful news. To think that our reunion is close at hand. A pleasure to see you too, Alpha. Hey, Thancred. Ah, Thancred. And Cryle. What brings the two of you here? Cryle and I have been looking into how we might track down Minfilia. Waifu. Minfilia waifu. Yes, we need to find her. Very important. And we may just have found the answer. Really, do tell. Myrokos, when you were fleeing Ul'dah with Minfilia, you said that Hydaelyn spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Yeah, that's what happened. Well, assuming it is that is true, it was, and I see no reason to suspect that it is not, it seems reasonable to conclude that Hydaelyn commanded her to remain behind. That is to say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, this is all still quite hypothetical, but I propose that such intervention, however subtle, must surely this is still quite hypothetical, but I propose that such intervention, however subtle, must surely leave some residual trace, a lingering disturbance in the ether, or ripple, if you will. Again, apologies if I'm not entirely with reading everything. I'm having to balance audio with my speaking because I don't want too much overlap of the audio game music being picked up by the microphone, since I no longer have the audio headset capacity. Hi, Autumn. You know, if things aren't working, maybe not stream. Pay attention to Kitty, that will... I don't think it will. In order to establish the existence of such ripples, of course, we will require suitable data. Fortunately, I know where such data can be found, the battleground where Myrokos felled the ultimate weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. 'Twas there that Heidelin intervened to shield him from the magic I invoked. Kryl and I will infiltrate the castrum and analyze the ether therein. The two of you, alone. I have a proven knack for subterfuge, and I am confident that there will be sufficient nooks and crannies in which we to hide Kryl while the patrols pass. Besides, if you and Myrokos come along, who will see to Flamine's grand homecoming? True. When you put it like that, very well, I will trust in your plan. Oh, Alpha is trusting others. He's getting better day by day. This is good. I know not whether this data will yield a means to find Minfilia, but it will, at the very least, eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Tataru and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrades' return. Might I impose upon you to meet them at the Luminson docks? Yeah, sure. Then I shall see the four of you at the Rising Stones. Safe travels. One step at a time for Dr. Flamine. Let's, so excited I was running into walls. Yeah. And here they are. Long time no see. Is that... By the gods, it is you! Well met, Myrokos, well met. If it isn't Myrokos Tia, really, you didn't have to come all this way just for us. Oh, Myrokos, how have you been? Come here, let me have a good look at you. Okay. Thank the 12, one hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worried about you all every day. We would have sent word sooner, but the Braves afforded us no opportunity. When they fell upon us in the market, it was all we could do to escape. Tataru found her way to you, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter aboard a Hanish vessel. It pained us not being there when you needed us most, but we made the most of it, didn't we, Coltene? Studied and trained from dusk till dawn, we did. We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust, and with the vast distance. But those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad indeed to return home and speak with my daughter. Yeah. She's still missing. What do you mean she's still missing? How could you let this happen? Well, it's not like I had a choice in it. Forgive me, I'm sure you are doing everything in your power to find her. As Thancred must be, he watched over her from the first, long before me, and he will watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return and busy myself in the meantime. For a certainty, there is much and more to be done. The braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains, and we shall not be swayed from it. Aye, that's the spirit. To the scions, and a long overdue reunion. Huzzah! How are you, Baldur? So much energy there. Well, there you have it. To the Rising Stones. And let me know if the game audio echoing back through the microphone becomes a problem. I'll look into the audio port jack not working. In the meantime.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Voice acting. I love it.
Let us be about our business, then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you've favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I see now where Alphino gets it from.
Ooh, wait.
Minfilia is dear to
eye
me.
color changed?
It is true, but not in the way you think.
Ooh.
15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok. More attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoire, every science. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend.
Yeah, sorry about that delay. I was just double checking things into my tech troubles. Well, without further ado, let's talk to these two. Home at last. I must make my rounds and see who remains. It's great to be back in the toll. It even smells like adventure. It feels good to be home again. To think that everyone is waiting for us just beyond those doors. Friends and family with whom we have shared so much. God's help me, but the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let us not keep them waiting. Gonna need to get more waters. Is that the Lady Flamine I've heard so much about? Well, well, I shall have to introduce myself. Yep. It's her. Nothing like a homecoming to lift everyone's spirits. Thanks for bringing them back, Myrokos, and you're welcome. And there they are at last. Thank the 12. I worry that Ergmus is getting a bit carried away, but I suppose I can overlook it on this occasion. Oh dear. He's, uh-oh. Enor is, happy someone's back. We must tell the children at once. They've always been fond of Hori. When our comrades betrayed us, I feared all was lost. How wrong I was. Alianne, Ephemy, it fills my heart. Fills my heart with joy to see you both hale and healthy. And what of Higiri? She is well, though abroad on a mission at present. It just wasn't the same without you. Welcome back, my lady. We could do with a few more of that around here. Heartfelt reunions with stalwart companions brings a bloody tear to the eye. Oh dear, someone's getting drunk. Aye, I heard it all from Alianne. So where is she? If I'm to greet the songstress of Ul'dah, I would do so on my feet. She's back over there talking to Alianne. That's where she is. To secret oneself in a ship's hold to secure safe passage to a faraway land. This is a tale we know all too well. When they are well rested, I should like to seek a formal introduction. Why wait, my friend? Come, there is no need to be shy. Pray grant me a moment longer at least, though I am happy to oblige you, my legs are rather less accommodating. He's getting old. Oh no, Clemens, what's the matter? First Ocker, and now Hori. A passing fancy I could suffer, but this? She's hopeless. Utterly hopeless. Oh dear. Oh my. Decisions. Oh dear, she's fallen for them both. Huzzah! He is returned. Together my brother and I shall serve the Scions till the breaking of an 8th dawn. Ocker, When the Seven Hells drove my little brother to come to Mordana. You, Hori. Yeah, why you, brother? You and the Scions. Of course, for 1,000 days I trained that I might grow as strong as you, that I might fight alongside you. Yet now that you are here, I sense that you have surpassed me once more. No, do not tell me. You trained with the Hanish, didn't you? Your eyes do not deceive, brother. I have studied the trials of the braves and drunk deep of the souls of mine enemies. Oh boy. Glad though I am to be home, I cannot help but think of those who have yet to return. Once we have settled in, I would join the search. Good reasons all around. The word of the mother. Alphino is eager to return to the search from Infilia. Thancred and Kryl contacted us a short while ago. It would seem that their foray into Castrum Meridianum bore fruit. They ask that we rendezvous with them and Ishtola in Edelshire, where they will share their findings. Rude though it is to depart without speaking to the guest of honor, I suspect she will forgive me if I return with her daughter. All order, Alphino. What are you still doing here? They're waiting for you in Edelshire. Well, I thought I'd say goodbye to Taru. Or am I not allowed to be polite? Or at least try to? Actually beat Alphino here. Good. 'Twas rather less than I had hoped, though mayhap I asked too much. How is Flamine, by the way? Enchanting as ever, I trust. I shall have to pay my respects when time allows. Yeah. My apologies. I see I am the last to arrive. So what news have you for us? Well, as we postulated, there were indeed what appeared to be the remnants of an unexplained disturbance in the ether at the scene of the Ultima weapon's destruction, a ripple at odds with the presiding pattern. Though faint, the waveforms bore a strong resemblance to those observed following the destruction of the Isle of Val. when I believe Heidelin shielded me from the blessing of light. To confirm our findings, we paid a visit to the Sildi aqueducts. There we detected the same waveform, but orders of magnitude larger, as one would expect of a more recent disturbance. Heidelin. There is no other explanation. But there is more. When I studied the site where Stola used flow, it appeared that not 2 but 3 beings had been affected. 3. Yet unlike Istola and Thancred, there was no trail to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there and then not there. Now recall your visions of a vast crystal floating in a sea of ether. Though this too is but a theory, studies of gifted subjects suggest that when communing with Heidelin, we briefly leave our bodies behind. So let us consider the facts. 1. Heidelin interceded. 2. A third being was caught in Istola's flow and vanished without a trace. And 3. Heidelin may have the capacity to summon the consciousness of gifted individuals to her son. You are implying, I take it, that Heidelin guided Minfilia into the compass of my magic, that she might summon her body and soul unto the ethereal sea. In which case we must needs continue our search there, for a blessing the means to do so already exists. I speak of the Anti-Tower, a Charlene construction conceived to provide scholars a vantage point over the ethereal sea. Though I know not where its entrance lies, we need only ask its last custodian, a contrary old crone who, for another blessing, refused to join the Exodus. Master Matoya was the keeper of the Anti-Tower. I had no idea. Then our course is clear. We petition her aid once again. Alright, so off we go to Master Matoya. Hello, Master Matoya. Oh, what a surprise. Well, what secrets had you come to extract from me this time? Ah, though it pains me to admit it, your words strike close to the mark. We humbly ask that you grant us entry to the Anti-Tower, that we might use it to seek a friend who we believe has been transported to the ethereal sea. And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder? The tower was abandoned to its magical keepers 15 years ago. They have the run of the place now. If that is no deterrent to you, then by all means. Is that all? I felt sure you would seek to dissuade us from our course, given your role as custodian. Role? Hardly. The forum foisted the title on me. During the Exodus, every entrance to the anti-tower was sealed save one. My role consists of making sure no one with ill intent sneaks through it. Such was the forum's final order to me. I love Master Matoya's wit. Well, I can remove the wards right now. Will you be going or not? Oh, we'll be going. We will, Master Matoya. We will do whatever it takes to find Minfilia. We'll see about that. Myrokos can go. Take the magicless rogue if you like. He's no use to me. The rest of you will stay and work. I'll hear no argument. Those are my terms. Oh, and I should be delighted to accompany you. Lead the way, Myrokos. Thancred, no. Your etheric flow has been compromised. Do not deny it. To venture into an environment so thick with ether, so close to the ethereal sea, would be to risk further impairment, or worse. But Minfilia could be in there, waiting for us. And you could die. And for what? If she is waiting beyond Myrokos, we'll find her. Trust in him. Have faith. Damn it all. Bring her back to us. Only if I find her. I doubt it's going to be that simple. So they're going to turn this into a duty support thing. It would be interesting to have Thancred in that party. Whatever it takes, do you hear me? Whatever it takes. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what you'll need to do once you reach the bottom, but you've always been so resourceful, so... Long did I wonder what awaited beyond that door. Several times in my youth I even tried to open it, but the wards placed upon it were far beyond my skill to dispel. Be that as it may, I hardly think the work of 3 scions fair trade for its opening. The least she could do is let me go in Thancred's place. Oh dear. Okay. So if you're watching this live and want in, let me know. I can open Party Finder. Otherwise, I'll just queue myself up using Duty Finder as per normal. Okay, I'll just queue up. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Alright, and I'm going in. Although now I seem to have lost my ability to hear the game, so this will be interesting. Yeah, I was trying to do a troubleshooting thing, but I possibly have changed some of my settings a little too much during that wait. If the game audio isn't coming through, let me know. Okay, I don't seem to be hearing gameplay sound well. Which is kind of bizarre. I do apologize for this. Oh, I'm not even hearing myself. Okay, is that working better? I still can't hear the game on my end, unfortunately, but I am now seeing ambient desktop audio. Well, that was rather loud. Not certain where that sound was coming. Fortunately, it looks like I've managed to sort out at least my audio troubles. Alright, Mommy, what do you want? Oh, sorry. We're gonna have to watch that again, perhaps. Minfilia? She's been possessed by Heidelin. What the heck?
Thus do we beseech thee once more. Hear, feel, 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 feel.
I think I'm still having tech
Before there was
troubles.
life, in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one. But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever a moon bound. Out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided, reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard. Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease. They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source. Thus do they rejoice in their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks a rejoining. Have I failed? The Ascians cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final. The crystal's power is all but spent. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea. Blessed children, go forth and seek. Seek.
No, Menphilia.
Thank the 12!
Did you find her? Did you find Minfilia?
The word of the mother? I'm not sure I understand.
Nor am I. Cryle?
Okay, now it's not picking up.
Self-heard?
Okay, now it's
Hard
not
to see
picking
why
up.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? Are you saying... Are you saying she's gone? But that cannot be! Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant to usher in the dawn's light together.
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Must you be so ungentle?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I seem to be having tech
Tell me about the
problems.
scions, boy.
The all right.
To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die. The path you've chosen is paved with the dead. Walk it with your eyes open, or not at all.
Come.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, first my headset doesn't want to work. Now my mic audio seems to be having being picked up by the stream, and the audio doesn't seem to of the game doesn't want to connect through. I have no idea what's going on.
No, this is all wrong.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me at all well or not, but I seem to be having technical difficulties. I'm going to be ending the stream here for now so I can troubleshoot what the heck is going on with my settings and whatnot. If you liked what you saw at any point, give me a follow on Twitch, like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, and I will see you anon, friends. I hopefully with another stream that it has less in the way of technical difficulties.